We're live.
And we're back to the Buck Back. It's glasses night, everybody. So strap on your glasses, strap on your latest Annie DeFranco record, and join us as we scour the internet for funny videos or just whatever the trending topic is and the trending meme god. Uh, yeah. So join us. I'm here with Sean and Vince. Guys, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Sean?
I am well.
Hey, that's all we can
Yes.
hope for.
Right.
Well, guys, I wanted to save it for the stream, but I alluded to it before. But my VHS journey is off and running to a point that might be crippling to my bank account. Not my bank account, but my future children's, when I die and they have to pay off my debt. How does that work, by the way? I was thinking about that. If you have tons of medical debt and you die, do the insurance companies come for the kids?
They go for whatever assets you owned.
Yeah,
And if you didn't
I
own
figured
any
that.
assets, because my mom died, they reach
Yeah.
out to their kids and say, hey, your parent had this debt. Do you want to pay it? And then you just ignore it, and then it disappears.
That's crazy to me,
That's
dude.
fair.
So why not just live it up? Like if you know you're going out, like in the next 5 years, I'm buying everything, dude. I'm buying
Bro.
a Betamax. Go deep into
I'm
debt,
going
dude.
Laserdisc.
And I'm gonna tell my kids they're gonna come asking for it. Just tell them no. Just ignore them and
say no.
pretend like they're an AT&T salesman trying to give you an upgrade offer.
Right.
No deal.
I'd say outlive your kids.
Yeah, 100%.
Ideally.
100%. So yeah, that Tito video, hey, if you're new here, we're joshing around, but like and subscribe, come back, give us suggestions in the comments and let us know what you want to watch us do. If for some reason you think Vince should get a new computer, put that in. That'll really encourage him to take the next step and to get up to 2025 levels of technology.
Fair enough, because I don't even know if we're going to make it through the stream, dude. So I might need
We're
that
also
comment now.
We're also starting a GoFundMe for Vince's new computer, so give generously.
Yeah.
But if you can't give generously, just like and subscribe. That's the currency here is subscribing so that it makes people think that you like us.
Liking.
Yeah.
Commenting.
Dude, I'm going to keep this brief because I could go on. I have been, since last I talked, I told you guys about my recent love of VHS. A completely needless desire to collect. What really spurred it is I bought a VHS player a couple years ago to convert old family videos. And then when I moved out to Idaho, I went to one thrift shop and I saw that VHS tapes, like the Disney VHS tapes that when I was growing up, everybody's like, these clamshells are going to be worth money. You better hold on to them. They're 50 cents. And the 8-year-old in me went, you can own all of these, even the ones you didn't have when you were actually 8. So I've been everywhere. I've literally been to every single thrift store. When I have a lull in work, because I work from home, I will dip out to the thrift store and I'll go just haul, dude. And now and then I have this completionist thing where I'm like, well, I have mostly all the Disney movies. I just need 5 more. Let's go to the next thrift store. I signed up for rewards. You know how low I felt signing up for reward points at a thrift shop, dude? And the lady was like, if you get to 1,500 points, then you get a $15 gift card. And I was like, that is so many VHSs. I don't think I can live with myself. So anyway, today it's
called
called
other things.
Yeah, for sure. But
Regift a pot or
Yeah.
your nice pan.
I went before I bought. I actually last Friday went out to a town and bought an old tube TV for $50. So that was fun. I just consider them like little Twinning adventures, dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
I understand. It's kind of investing in the future too.
Yeah, 100%. And
Right.
it's like Jordan Peterson says, it's like the most adventurous life is a truthful one. So this is my truth.
The most adventurous life is a truthful one.
He starts crying.
Dude, he likes to
We
cry
have to
out.
have. Did you guys hear? Sorry to cut you off, but did you guys hear guardrails?
No.
No.
He told Joe Rogan that
I did.
you have to have guardrails on your podcast
For anti-Semitism?
for anything that
Oh, really?
Jordan Peterson.
Oh, he was
deems.
scolding him?
He did not have that tone, but that's in practicality, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he
Why
came
would-
on as a rebuttal to the Douglas Murray and Dave Smith thing, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to
Well-
come and be like pretty hard on Dave Smith, but I feel like he did a decent job. I felt like that. Did you guys watch the Douglas Murray Peter or whatever?
I watched a chunk of it,
Oh, okay.
but not the whole thing.
I thought it was good. I don't. The internet is on both sides of it, but I felt like
Right.
Douglas Murray just kind of used all the arguments that everyone uses against him, and it was kind of silly.
Yeah.
I like Dave Smith, but like Murray's arguments just made it so Dave Smith didn't even get a chance to like rebuttal what they were talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kind of noticed. It was interesting because it is fun to watch the friends of Joe Rogan put the pressure on in the same way that, other folks were trying to put the pressure on during COVID. You're not an expert. You don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever been there?
Dude, the whole beam
Like-
there thing was insane.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting to watch some neocons do the same thing that the other side
Yeah.
was doing during COVID.
100%, dude.
Like, hey, you shouldn't have these folks on here with these contrarian ideas. But
They-
anyway,
Yeah, it's both sides are eating themselves right now, and it's pretty wild
Yeah.
to watch, dude.
it is. Anyway,
Well, I've been so deep in my
Back to
VHS,
VHS.
hunting.
back to something we actually know about.
I haven't watched that. I've been out of the loop, dude. I got rid of my
It's a
X
smart
account.
move.
Or not my
Yeah.
X account, but I got rid of the app because I was like fiending off of it, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's not. I text Sean one day. I'm like, come to find out, X is a pretty toxic place to be, and he was
Yeah.
like,
X
I think-
gonna give
yeah.
it to you, dude.
but yeah. So there's a lot going on in the world. Obviously, this is a nice little fun place to just come and make fun of people on the internet, and I think it's great. I think that the world needs more of that, and
Right.
and also. It's sad to hear that Jordan Peterson is basically saying Joe Rogan needs more censorship on his show, dude.
Right.
Because
It's
that's what
insane.
makes the Joe Rogan
not-
experience.
I'm not saying that he needs more censorship.
Yeah, that's so good, dude.
It's so good, dude.
Even the crackling in your microphone, like that's still so
Yeah.
good. It comes through.
It mimics the
Yeah.
tears building up, dude.
Yeah.
dude. I feel it's crazy.
You have to understand, Joe. It's biblical.
I just love that you got you have the tone of a Canadian. I mean, take Jordan Peterson out of it, like you
Right.
really got the tone of a
I
Canadian.
I grew up watching Strange Brew many
Oh, yeah.
times.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
So-
hey! Guess what? One of the VHS movies I scored was
Strange Brew.
Strange Brew, dude.
Oh,
Whoa.
dang, dude.
I got Caddyshack. I got. That's it. That's all the two. No,
What was your haul today? Your haul today was great.
Dude, I went to.
Ghostbusters?
I looked up a guy, or I found a guy on OfferUp
Found this guy on
that was
I looked up a
selling
guy.
horror. Like I will say that the thrift stores don't carry like horror movies.
right.
And so I was like, I need some good classic horror movies. And this guy was on OfferUp, had them for cheap. So I'm like, yeah. I was like, at first I like lowballed him, and then he didn't respond. So I just came back and was like, I'll pay $10 like for what you're offering. Like I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. And so like it had been a week since he had replied, and then finally he's like, yeah. He goes, I have them. Like you can have them. I'm like, cool. He's like, but it's a firm 10. I was like, all right, cool. I'll pay I can pony up the 10.
Bro,
I love
think
that-
about this too. Last week we talked about you trying to convince someone to sell their $25 TV for
Yeah.
20 and ended up paying 50.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got a better TV though. I got a.
Um,
That lady never
Is it
responded back.
picture
It's the
in
same
picture?
thing. Like
Yeah.
it's like a dual VHS player in the unit. So
ooh.
it's a better VHS player than the other one I had. So I came up, dude. I went to freaking Goodwill and found a stand for it for $7. I'm in
Nice.
I really am in the mindset of like a thrift, even though like it's the only thing. Like I spend ridiculous amounts of money on such stupid things. Not
Right.
ridiculous amount, like moderate amount of money. Like nobody in my house isn't eating well, as you can see. But yeah, so it's been fun. But I went to a dude's house today, and it was like, I did the thing because I watched a lot of Forensic Files. So I text Sarah the address, and she goes, "Is this for like proof of like where you are?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, and we had a conversation last night because we were watching The Last of Us season 2, and it's all about spoilers. If you haven't seen it, shut your ears for a moment. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but
Yeah, the new
I don't even know
episode-
what it is.
it's like it's an HBO show based on a rad ass video game. But one of the characters dies in last week's episode, and so this whole episode is about how this little girl that this guy raised that died is like trying to go to Seattle to enact justice against his killers. And Sarah turns to me and goes, I gotta be honest, if you were murdered, I don't know that I would go to these lengths to enact justice. And I was like, I wouldn't expect you to. Like, at this point, I'm already dead. I'm not going to care or know what's going on. So today when I was going over to this random dude's house, I said, hey, and if this is it, if I die over Ghostbusters, like, I don't want you to like enact justice. You can consider it, but I don't want you to like fall through on it, So anyway, I went to this dude's house. Cool, really cool guy. Another guy from California. Everybody is from California and Idaho. I'm convinced of it. But he goes, I'll sell you these, but I also have, like, I'm getting rid of the rest of my collection. Do you want to see the rest of what I have? And I was like, yeah, of course. So I get to this guy's house and I pull up and I message him in the offer up. I'm like, hey, I'm here. He goes, okay. And that's all he said. And his door was open. And I'm like, do I go up to this guy's door? And like, I did, because I was technically still on the clock and I had to get back to work. So I walked up to the door and he's sitting in his easy chair. Totally normal guy, right? But you don't know what you're walking in. This guy could be beating it for all I know.
Yeah, it's wild that you've cleared out all the thrift stores and now you're going to people's homes.
I know, dude. It's I'm a drug addict at my heart, dude.
Right.
Like all the Cherokee in me, it just focuses on addiction. But anyway, so he had his whole collection spread out on his floor, dude, and he's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, will you shut the hell up so I can look at your collection to know which one I want to buy? Like, I brought extra money with me in case you wanted to do a deal. Now, I thought I was going to have to haggle him, but he was like, I'll do them for $1 each. I'm like, I'll make that deal. Because he had Jaws. He had the Kill Bills, dude.
Yeah.
He
also had Jaws 2, man.
I got Jaws 2. He had movies I didn't even know were on VHS.
Did he have Jaws 3? But I think I'm going to... Jaws 3 is so
he wasn't
good,
that cool.
Dude.
He wasn't that. Was that the one that's at SeaWorld?
Yeah, it's like a water park.
Dennis Quaid, yeah. It's good. But anyway, I told Vince, I think I'm going to make a little side thing to this channel where I'm just reviewing VHS movies, dude, and like try my hand at like an Anthony Bourdain, no reservation style, but for VHS movies. I'll let you know when that happens. Anyway, we got a lot of videos. That's it for VHS. That's the last I'm going to talk about it, because I just see everybody's eyes go blank when I talk about it, and I understand.
That's why we put on the glasses, dude. Still,
if I'm interested in the VHS.
Well, you have no choice, because at some point you'll come back over to my house and I will make you look at my complete collection in my closet.
Oh,
dude.
I can imagine that's going to happen.
You need an old rug to put in front of the TV?
I got it.
Do you? Oh, dang.
I already got it, dude. It's not old, though. It's new and it's washable. So that makes all the difference now with a dog and 2 kids, Right. But anyway, that's it for the VHS. We got videos to get to. And I asked Vince, Sean, before you came on, I asked you if you watched a trailer. There's a new trailer that literally dropped today called The Smashing Machine about Mark Kerr.
Yep, Mark Kerr.
And it stars Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Emily Blunt. And it's directed by Benny Safdie, who's one part of the Safdie brothers. He's the guy that did. You guys ever see Uncut Gems, the Adam Sandler movie, where he's like, dude, it's such a good movie that I'll never watch it again. Like, there's only like a handful of movies that you watch, like Requiem for a Dream is this way, where like I watched it once and I was like, that movie's so good that I never want to be in the situation where I have to watch this movie ever again. And that's kind of how Uncut Gems. I walked out just feeling so stressed out and like, why did I do that to myself for $12.50? Right. I need some VHS to decompress. But anyway, he's the director. Dude, I was shocked. I don't know much. I love, like, Mark Kerr was just before the UFC MMA era that I got into. And by just before, I mean probably like 5 to 7 years.
Yeah, he was quite a bit before.
But this movie looks great. And there's one MMA fighter, used to be a UFC fighter, used to be a Bellator champion, that plays an old UFC fighter named Mark Coleman, which I think he'll be. Do you know anything about this?
I do. I know because I follow Mark Coleman on the IG.
Yeah.
So I saw it was Ryan Bader. Was playing Mark Coleman. Yeah.
And I was like, why would they cast Ryan Bader in this? He's not an actor. And then I saw he was playing Mark Coleman. And I went, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. All right. Can we roll that trailer? I don't know if this might get us kicked off. Hopefully not. But
we've done trailers before. Sean, did you join Watch Party by chance?
I believe I'm on there. Let me look. Yep.
Sweet. All right, Eli, you're
All
gonna
right.
go ahead and control.
Sure. Yes, Daddy. It says pause the video. I don't. It's not letting me. I think you have to do it.
All right,
Every time I
let's see.
hit play, it says paused.
Probably looking at my eyes.
How did that happen?
I didn't do that.
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely not.
Dude, he looks crazy.
How do you know Mark Kerr? Oh, we go way back. But he's a buddy of mine.
Come on, baby. Too much?
Never.
Too much?
No. Please welcome in his Octagon debut, Mark Kerr!
Winning is the best feeling there is. It's 40,000 people,
Yeah.
and they're cheering you on. There's no other high like it in the world. No contract, no money?
No money.
Do you have any stronger pain medication?
Advil? Advil.
Advil?
Yeah.
Don, would you like
No.
some? They're handing them out like candy. Let's all get in. Let's all, everybody get in. Yeah, Don, can you take this picture for us?
Yeah.
What are you thinking at the beginning of the fight?
It's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
I'm sure
This Grand Prix to crown the greatest fighter in the world. He has come back from the brink. Let's see if he can pull out a victory over Mark Coleman.
Have you spoken to either about fighting such a good friend for a life-changing amount of money?
I faced it all.
I just need you to let me in.
I took the bull.
Always about you. Only about fighting you.
Let's fucking go. My big strong man, I love
Dang, dude.
Think he wants your autograph?
Sure, no problem. No fighting.
Dude.
That looks great.
Looks good, dude.
It does look good.
Looks like a
It's
good
an interesting
movie.
story.
Yeah, I don't know anything about his story, but I also
Yeah.
like it's crazy how much Brian Bader kind of does look like Mark Coleman. Like I never realized it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it is a real interesting story. Like that actual Smash Machine documentary that came out.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those things where they started that documentary with a certain intent to show this guy be a champion, and it sort of ended up about some of the drug issues he ended up having, pain medication and things like that. But he was like a very dominant fighter for a time, and like when things were more, when the mixed martial arts game was less mixed.
Yeah.
So he dominated with like wrestling and ground and pound.
And he was bigger in Pride, right? Was he one of those
Right.
guys that went over to Pride and kind of like built a Japanese following?
I believe that's what happened. Yeah, that's where I think the only like fight I actually saw him fight was King Mo. I believe he fought King Mo in his last fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that
King Mo.
recent?
Yeah, but it was when King Mo was kind of younger too, I think.
Oh, crazy.
So,
Dude,
but it was, but I mean, I think there was like, that was the first fight in.
don't know what happened there.
Sorry, I was
but,
changing the video.
that's crazy. That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time is King Mo, dude.
King Mo Lawal.
Yeah, crazy. He never went to the UFC. And when Strikeforce, or when the UFC bought Strikeforce, he was a champion, wasn't he? Or did he never? I thought he was like a
I
middleweight
don't
champion.
remember. He was a champion at one point, but I think he went and fought for Dream or something like that. He went. Oh yeah, but there's certain guys that just never. I think personality wise didn't work.
Yeah, with Dana,
Right?
with the Dana structure. But yeah, that movie looks cool, man. We'll have to like when that comes out, we'll have to go see it and then come back and talk about it. But dude, I might check that documentary out. I didn't know that it was based on a documentary.
Yeah.
Pretty big, pretty good pedigree of filmmakers. It's wild in that video. It's like you can tell that Dwayne Johnson's got prosthetics, but it's pretty seamless, dude. You can't really tell. It almost looked like he had a prosthetic on his torso too. Like he wasn't cut in the way that, like, and maybe he just trained differently or gained weight or I don't know, but he didn't look like himself, which is interesting. Like you're watching it and you forget that it's The Rock.
It's actually him. Yeah.
That's cool. I like when that happens. So we'll have to check that out. So Vince, I think you queued up. We got a police body cam video, and if you're new here, if you're in the chat, drop a hi, drop a what's your favorite VHS? But if you're new here, subscribe, like, comment, interact with us. We definitely want to hear what you think and what you want to see. But we've done this a bunch. We have a series of videos where we kind of watch police body cam videos and for varying degrees of like craziness and chaos. This video I brought in a couple weeks ago and the stream wasn't working for us, so I couldn't get to it. But this video gets wild and it's pretty funny and gets more progressively wild as it goes on. So when I watched it, I instantly thought, I wonder what these guys would think about that. But so just like as a brief kind of like preface to it, it takes place. There's a guy boating I think it's in Florida, and he's like wasted, dude. Go figure, right? It's like that never happens when people are boating, but he's wasted, and so a cop like calls him to like come back and dock his boat, and then from there, chaos ensues. Yeah,
right. Good setup. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Great thumbnail.
What was supposed to be a fun day at the ocean turns into chaos as an entire family decides to pick a fight with an officer.
Come here! Hey! Come here! Come here! Hey! You! Come here! Can you safely pull up here and tie up?
By the way, if I'm on a boat and a cop is screaming at me from the shore and he's already being an asshole, I'm boating on and I'm going to act as if I didn't hear him.
Also, if he's not capable of docking the boat, like what options do we have at this point?
Yeah, right.
Like he's on a boat. It's not like he's in on a road somewhere where you can, pit him or whatever. But yeah, I had the same thought. I was like, what? Why would you?
Goodbye, dude. Hydro Thunder all the way out of there.
Yeah, I'm crashing that boat on that island behind me, and I'm living as a refuge on that island until that. I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna make him come get me. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, come here. How y'all doing? Can you safely pull up here? All right. No, I ain't laughing at you. I just don't want you to hurt yourself or somebody else. It's your boat.
Although it would be funny.
Okay. Can you get the registration while you're looking for that rope? I hadn't wrote you no tickets yet. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know you.
So
you have your ID with you also?
He's so...
Dude.
If you don't mind, let's walk up here.
I had a shirt.
Well, you've been drinking today, right?
I can't tell you how much I had to drink because it's irrelevant.
You mind if I take you out real quick?
Mines? You're making it too far.
I'm not making it too far. I've been in law enforcement for 38 years. I owe you protection, your family, or whoever's on your boat.
We're good.
Okay, well, I'm trying to make sure you're good.
I'm good. And pair your eyes, go ahead.
Look at the top of this pin. You see it? What I want you to do is reach up with your right index finger and touch it. That just tells me. Reach up and touch it with your right index finger. So it tells me you can see it. Yeah, so you can see it. It tells me you can see it. See? Yeah. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move it back and forth in front of your face. I want you to follow your eyes. Do not move your head. Do you understand?
No, I understand. That's
okay.
fine,
Look right here.
No, yeah.
Shout out Angel 8 Fingers in the house. What up, dude? We're back. We're back, baby. We're back with another body cam. And I did watch that video you suggested a few weeks ago, which was also chaos. We'll have to definitely get to that one.
No, yeah. When you went that far, it disappeared.
Okay. Do you work?
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Yep. When's the last time you worked?
On Friday.
You mind walking up here with me? Have a seat right here.
I love his level of smartass.
I already went through a DUI.
Well, this is not DUI. This would be BUI if you're under the influence. I have to advise you that if you do not take the field sobriety exercises, that it can be used against you in court. You understand that?
I know there's just people training.
It's not a pass or fail. What I was checking is what they call horizontal gaze to stagnance. It's involuntary jerking of your eyeball. Your eye should track as it follows an object like rolling a marble across a piece of glass.
Jerk off his eyes.
Your eyes are twitching. The more they twitch as soon as they start to track, the higher impairment you are. Okay? There's a total of 6 clues. You have all 6 clues in your eyes.
You see them?
Yeah, I saw them.
If I'm going to get arrested, they should get arrested and get it over.
Okay, so you're refusing to take the field sobriety exercise? Well, I'm asking you to take the remaining field sobriety exercises to dispel my belief.
The thing, but if I'm going to get arrested,
I haven't made that decision yet.
Well, I wasn't driving.
You were driving. You asked about the video camera? Yeah, it's got you video spinning around out there and stuff.
It's just like when I went to the spring. I help a person out. I told him, don't be drinking. You got an open can.
Then why are you drinking?
I wasn't driving.
You were driving. I got you on video driving, man. Come on.
Right.
Are you so impaired that you don't remember driving?
I remember.
You remember?
Wait, watch your words.
Well, you're telling me you weren't driving, and I'm telling you were. So, are you agreeable to take the field sobriety exercises, yes or no? And let me explain what they are, okay? It's the one's called the palm pats. Like you take your hands, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Then hand coordination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then put them down by your side, and finger to nose with your head tilted back and your eyes closed. Those are the field sobriety exercises. Are you agreeable to take them?
I'll take it. I can't believe this thing.
Sit straight at the front edge of your seat. Put your arms down by your side. Place your feet shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and stable. Put your feet shoulder width apart. Sit at the edge. Put your arms down by your side. You're going to make a fist with both hands. You're going to extend your index fingers and turn your palms forward. When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back. You're going to close your eyes about 45 degrees. That's when I say begin. Okay?
Can I have something? Joanna, I need you to record this.
It's already being recorded. Everything here is on the podcast.
It's on my YouTube channel.
When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your index finger and immediately return it to your side. It's like this. Just one. You got an index finger on each hand. If I say right, come up with your right index finger, touch the tip of the finger to the tip of the nose and back down. If I say left, come up with that index finger, touch the tip of the finger and tip of the nose and back down. Don't leave your finger on your nose. You come up and touch it and come back down.
Donna, back
Go stand over there. You can record all you want, but you're not going to interfere.
Donna, back up towards the Mazda, please. Just back up
You just
towards
told
the
her.
Mazda.
They're as far as I
Joanna,
am.
I'm going to put you in jail if you don't back
Joanna,
up.
listen to
Simple
me.
as that.
Stop making
For interfering.
matters worse. I'm agreeing.
You can haul all you want.
Joanna,
Back up and stop interfering.
Come on, God damn it. I should have never done this. I'm so sorry.
See if the city or the county's got
Joanna.
somebody. Come down here.
No,
Stand
Joanna.
by. Is there somebody that hadn't been drinking that can get her out of the way and stop interfering? Because I'm going to have to put her in jail if she don't stop. And it's going to be bad if you go to jail and she goes to jail too.
Yeah, we'll be like, what's up?
Yeah. Well, that's not going to be fun. But if she
I love that this guy is so drunk and he knows he's so screwed that in his drunkenness he's like, let's have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
Let's laugh and let's make it in jest. Let's laugh. Let's liven it up a little bit.
interferes again, she's going to jail.
I just told her back up.
Okay, well you did, and now you're upset that she's interfering. So she's interfering. I'm trying to determine whether you're an impaired operator, and if she comes over here again, you can express to her that she's going to be arrested. So I'm going to start this again. Touch your nose with the tip of your index finger and immediately return it to your side. Begin.
Yeah, what's going on in the background also plays into the hilariousness of this video.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Like
Okay,
that
your
old
left.
folks home outing didn't expect this to...
You understood the instructions, right?
They're not even concerned with
I'm
it.
definitely one here too. Just be loud.
Like it's Florida.
Your left.
Yeah. That would be my defense if I was this
You're right.
blasted in boating. I'd be like, we're in Florida, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, relax. Next, it's a palm pat. Place your hands palm to palm with one hand up, one hand
Hey,
down.
his fishing
like this.
fit is...
When I tell you to begin, you're
Rocking
going to turn
it.
your top hand over and you're going to count out loud 1, then turn your hand back over and count out loud 2. It's like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Make sure you keep your hands and your fingers parallel with each
He's got
pat.
like a
We'll go
smile on
again.
his face like
He
he's
does.
doing it. Like, I got him tricked.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay,
1.
relax. Next is
bad.
hand coordination. You're going to make a fist with both hands. Place your left fist in the center of your chest and your right fist against your left. It's like this. Take your left touch it like this. When I say begin, you must perform 4 tasks, okay? The first task is to count out loud from 1 to 4 while you move your fist in a step-like fashion.
I don't think I could do that.
The second task is to memorize the position of your fist. After you've counted to 4, clap your hands 3 times and return your fist to the memorized position. Third task is to move your fist in a step-like fashion in reverse, be quiet, counting out loud from 5 to 8 and returning your fist to your chest. So it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mastered.
The fourth task is to open your hands with your palms
That look
down
on his
and
face,
place them
dude.
into your lap.
That is terrified confusion. All the confidence
1,
left
2,
his soul
3,
right there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then down by your side.
And we go backwards. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
2, 3, 4. How many times I got clap? I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6. Then we go backwards. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, he's passing, dude.
All right, stand up for me.
Dude, he
Have any
nailed
knives,
that.
guns, hanger, anything?
I'll give you everything.
No, I just...
Put
Put your hands behind your back.
It's registered.
Christmas. Christmas. Okay, so stop
Lloyd
interfering
Christmas.
because you're interfering now.
Is there a reason for detainment, sir?
He's not. He's under arrest.
For what?
Back up or you're going to jail with him.
Put me in jail. I'll put your ass one.
Don't do it, please. I'll be here with you. I'm not gonna run. I won't run. I swear to back up. Back up. Please, please don't do it. Please, please don't do it. Back up. Back up. Back up. Don't do it, please.
Come here.
Don't do it, please. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You're under arrest.
No, please.
You're under arrest.
I think she's hammered drunk too.
Dude, I never understand the people involved or the people on the side that try to get involved and think if they get arrested too, it's going to be better for the person that's already in trouble.
Dude, look where you pause it. Look at all the old folks home now, dude. They're like, ooh.
They all turned and they're just, which I'd be watching
Spicy.
too. I probably would
It's
have
been
left
a while
the area
since
and
we've
watched.
seen some action.
Right. Remember when you did this, Ted?
Dude.
These Cubans are pissed.
You're under arrest. Come here. Come here. You're under arrest.
So I'm with you. So I'm with you.
You're under arrest. Come over here. Put your hands on the car.
I'm
The one in
with
the
you.
yellow.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Don't do it, please. Sir, don't do it.
Back up or you're going with her.
Don't do it.
Back up or you're going with her.
Don't do it. Sir, I'm with
I love that his daughter's going like ratchet and his son's just chilling.
Yeah, his son's like, I don't drink.
He's all, not again, dude.
For this exact reason.
I already have 3 BUIs.
He's
Back
like,
up or you're going with her.
why didn't they switch? Like, why didn't the son just be like, when they saw the cop, just be like, no, I'm the one driving.
He was just fixing it.
My dad just likes to keep his hands warm on the wheel, sir. This is Florida.
After the stroke, we let him sit in the chair.
Yeah, he had a stroke, and he thinks he's driving, wink, wink. But really, we're the ones driving.
I feel like the test should have been if he could dock the boat, and he did, so he's good to go. What else do you need?
I agree, dude. The test should be, are you in Florida or not? Oh, you are? Have a good day, sir.
You're free to go.
Thanks for not smoking crack and trying to have sex with an alligator. We appreciate that. You're a great citizen.
control of all this. Christmas, you got control. I'm with you. I'm with you, Christmas. I'm with you. Don't do it. Christmas, I'm with you.
If you interfere again, you're going with her.
Christmas. Christmas.
I'll make Christmas come early. I will.
Christmas, don't do it.
I'll make Christmas come early.
You're under arrest.
No,
You're under.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh my God, don't.
Put your hand behind your back.
Christmas.
What the hell is wrong with you, man? Oh my goodness. What the hell is wrong?
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Oh my goodness, what the hell is wrong with
I don't have a second set of cuffs.
That's a big tramp stamp, dude.
Christmas. It was the day before Christmas. Christmas. Come on, please.
You got a second set of cuffs.
Please, Christmas. I'm
What
right
the
here with you.
hell is wrong with you people?
Christmas,
Back
take
up.
me.
Hey, you're hurting my arm.
Christmas, just take
Well,
me,
then stop
please,
resisting.
Nobody's
Christmas, I'm right here.
You're hurting
I obeyed all your rules.
Nobody has done
guy,
anything
dude.
to tune it to bring it down.
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with you? Nobody was even near you.
Hey, I don't know. These cops have bigger fish to fry. Why are we worried about drunk people boating when there's a significant python problem going on in the Everglades? It's not that far away from where they're at.
Because they can't control that, dude.
The pythons have decimated so much of their food chain that they're now eating alligators. Let's worry about that, dude.
Yeah.
Here's her.
You know what's what.
Okay, I don't have ID on her. Don't have ID on him.
Nobody was near you.
After the
Nobody
alligators,
even
it's
resisted.
pets. And after the pets,
Don't
it's
hit
us.
me. Nobody even touched you. Nobody said nothing to you.
15 was free, and I've sprayed one. Let's put her in your car. Let me get him. Let me get him. Put him in my truck.
Hey, she got closer to the Mazda.
Dude, I'd be making so many Christmas jokes.
I'm just asking. I tell you what, hold
Santa
her,
would be so
and I'll get my
disappointed in
truck
you.
open where you can.
You don't have to squeeze me hard. I ain't going nowhere.
Why am I getting pushed around? I was with you, bro.
Listen, man, because your family's trying to jump on the dang police.
Well, we didn't realize we were in so much trouble. We would have gone faster.
They backed up and they stopped.
Come on.
But once I arrested him, that's when they came back up again.
I'm sorry.
What if you go, man? I don't want nothing to beef with you, okay? Just have a seat right there, okay?
Okay, I'm trying to get up there, bro.
Okay.
Step up on your left foot.
Christmas is my favorite holiday.
You gotta wear this seatbelt, okay? The yellow
not
came
anymore.
up after I arrested him.
I'm a
Why are you
Halloween
arresting
man
him?
now.
All that. I said, get back.
Where's
I'd already
Officer
warned
Halloween?
her. And she goes, no, why is he being detained? You have to tell me. I said, ma'am, stop
Officer
stop
Hanukkah,
resisting.
he gives me
You're
Night's
interfering.
present.
He's trying to tell her to get back. She's like, no, and she comes up and tries to interfere again. I said, you're under arrest.
Okay.
That's when she goes, F you,
That's what
I
I
ain't
do.
under arrest. The second woman comes up, tries to video y'all tussling with this one.
So we got her for resisting.
Yep, and her resisting.
Okay.
That's what I gotta talk to you.
I'll talk to you in a minute. Let me get in the truck. I can get you some AC going.
Like he kept telling that.
I need to find out who I can let that boat go to that they're all in, that hadn't been drinking. And this one's going to jail. I need their names and stuff, and I'll do the
Wish
docket.
you were the one piece.
For what?
Resisting and opposing.
No, we weren't.
Okay, go to court. You'll have to go to court. I've been in law enforcement 38 years. Yes, you were.
I was not.
And she's going to be as an attorney or whatever and tell me what I can and can't do. That's not going to happen. You're not going to interfere. Both of y'all were interfering.
Not against the law,
Okay.
sir.
We're not
Okay,
interfering.
well, I
We were
disagree with you. We'll see what a jury or judge thinks, okay?
We weren't. You told us to get away, and we did.
Back up or you're going to jail with him.
Put me in jail. You were.
Who owns the boat? He owns the boat. What do you want done with your boat? Has anybody not been drinking that we can release your boat to? You're going to jail. You're not getting the boat.
That's my daughter. We've never
Yeah,
been
and I need to try to get her some water on her face because I sprayed her.
She said she didn't want any water.
Well,
Sprayed her like it was
I want to get it on video that she's refusing it, okay?
Christmas morning. You get it? Pun
Yeah.
intended.
Anybody here
That's my name.
not drinking?
None of us.
Are you an adult?
I'm 19.
Okay. You're with them?
That's my dad.
Okay.
Is there any way I can talk to him real quick?
Yeah. Well, in a minute. Okay, are you can take
Sir,
the
put your
vessel.
tits away.
I can
You're
trailer
going
it and
next.
use a rope to bring it in, and I can drive it home.
Why are his tits out of focus, but everything else is in focus? He has some
Because his
blurred
tits take
dude.
up most of the attention, dude.
Well, focus in.
Did you have a boater safety card?
Yes, sir, right here.
All right, let me see your ID. I got to get your name, then I'm releasing it to you.
All right, let me show you this, and then here's my ID.
Okay, stand by just a second. Let me make sure that's what he wants to do, okay? Hey, man, listen to
my
me.
son.
Listen, this is your
Mr.
son.
Yes,
sir.
You don't want your boat towed, right?
No, please.
You want him to take custody of your
Let
boat.
him take it.
Okay, okay. Who are these other people? Who are these other people? Who are they? Are they your wife, your daughters, what?
Let him go, please. Let him go,
Okay,
please.
they're your nieces? They're your nieces?
These are my niece and my sister. Let them go.
Okay, do they have ID with them?
Yes, they do.
Where's their ID at?
I don't know where they got it, but they got it.
Okay, just relax, man, okay? Relax.
I will.
He'll meet you up at the jail.
Did y'all see what was going on? Did you see the girls come up trying to interfere?
It's Father Christmas.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes. He's seen dress as,
Well, I'm
made the
sorry y'all
best
had to
pun,
witness
dude.
all that.
thank you for doing your job. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
I
We
never
tried to
understood
tell
how prevalent it is.
The
People
Rangers
get into
about
a-
the riffraff that were coming into the boating. Our boating talk.
Is there a
All right, man. Well,
follow-up
that's
to
the
this
video. Yeah, no, there's no follow up. They all got arrested, and I'm sure they'll never drink and boat ever again because it's against the law. And if we know anything about Florida, we know that they respect the law in Florida. It's a law and order state, and their governor doesn't get mad at people. He just gets disappointed.
He gets easy.
So, Dude, Ron.
He gets a new pair of lifts.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. All right, Vince. What are you bringing in, Vince?
Yeah,
I know
so
you got some stuff queued up.
It's gonna make a sound for you guys real quick. Let me set up the new video. So Eli's no longer on the internet, but I am probably on it too much. Okay, no sound.
I'm still on the internet. Don't get it twisted.
I'm still
I am
on
on
X.
the internet. I just.
And this week, someone posed the question. Let me load up the question for you. I'm professional.
You're better than me.
I'm professional. So the question, I had to blur out one of the words because I don't feel like I'm qualified to say it. I think 100 blanks could beat up one gorilla. Everyone just got to be dedicated to that shit. So this guy posted this, and as you can see, there's 289 million views.
289 million views?
Dude, and that was 6 days ago. So the question that he imposed... Oh, okay, thank you, producer.
Could 100 human beings beat up one gorilla?
Yeah. Do you think that guy, when he thumbed out that tweet, he thought...
No.
In any way, shape, or form, it was going to reach 289 million people?
No way, dude. Which he
There's
only
no
has
way.
330 or 232,000 likes. I thought he'd get a little bit more than that.
That's a lot of likes.
That's
dude.
a lot of likes.
That's a lot of people don't like, except for on this video. Please like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, please do.
Get this to 289 million people.
We'll take the views, but also throw
They'll
the
enjoy
like
it.
in there. Yeah. Do you get whenever people bookmark it? Do you also get credit for that too? Is that a big thing?
Yeah, I think it's all engagement.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how X's algorithm works, but I know on YouTube you get engagement from likes, subscribes, comments. People can share it. When people share it, it gives you the data for that. So all of that stuff, like that's how YouTube determines what people are watching. So they'll push out a video. So with a channel like ours, that's really small, like in small numbers and views and stuff like that, you can kind of see where certain things like the more like engagement there is in the comments too, that will push a video out.
Nice.
I don't know much about it, but
away.
that's the general knowledge.
Well, this guy has the blue check mark, so he definitely got paid for this tweet. But the internet kind of blew up with this question, and there's a lot of funny things. What I put together was a portion of the videos that people made about this comment, and then someone like went into a computer and generated one gorilla versus 100 men. And then at the very end of it, I have the way that I would stop the gorilla, and I think it's pretty good. I think you guys will enjoy it.
Does it involve a hand job?
It's pretty clear. It involves a hand.
Because if a gorilla approaches me at all, that's where I'm starting. Well, before we get started on that though, like, what's your guys' take on this? Do you think 100 men or women, whatever, 100 people could take down one gorilla? Like, and I guess like. I do too, but for me, it's like, what are the confines of like? Is this an octagon? Are we getting in?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't going to say anything smart.
No, I was going to say the only way is like the gorilla would get tired.
Yeah, and I think he would
That's the
blow
only
through
way.
at least the first 10 before there's even a chance.
It'd be way more than 10.
Well, can we use like what I'm saying is like, can we use
no weapons?
No.
Use...
Yeah.
Well, then why? Why? It's a fight. It's a fight. What did Mike Tyson say about that, dude? It's a fight. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, but
right?
the odds are 100 to 1. I don't.
You think the gorilla? Let me ask you this: you think the gorilla is like playing within the rules of the fight, dude? No, the gorilla's ripping dicks off as soon as it gets the opportunity.
Yeah, but if the humans can rip his dick off, then it's fair game. But they can't. That's why there's 100.
I don't know, dude.
100 men can rip off a gorilla's dick for sure.
Yeah, but that's
it's
what I mean.
Work
like,
together.
Are these 100 men Comanche?
And who are the men, dude? Is it me or half Thor Bjornsson?
Yeah.
Like the world's strongest man competitor, and we clone him 100 times. Or is it an old man like myself who can barely walk?
Let's say it's 100 Seans. What do you think, Eli?
No chance.
I think 100 Seans are outsmarting the gorilla and finding a way to do it. Like that's both what I think about Sean, and I think anybody, like 100 humans. There's a reason why we're at the top.
Kim asked if it's one-on-one, like tag team, or all at the time, all at one time. Kim, it's 100 people versus one gorilla, all together.
See, there's a lot of variables here that need to be discussed. So, okay, now that we've kind of set what our expectations are, we'll see what the internet.
So we'll see what let's see what the videos have to say. The first one is just a funny AI video of the potential things that could happen to the first few humans that get involved. By the way, this gorilla is massive, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a Gigantopithecus, dude. That's not your average gorilla. And also, like, is this a gorilla in the wild? Is this a gorilla in captivity, dude? Because if it's a gorilla in captivity, it'll take one guy that's going, "Here's your food for the day," to overcome the gorilla,
or just bending over. I'm sure that would calm the gorilla.
Yeah, you calm me.
So there's no sound on this first clip. The crunching is why I loved it. Dead, dude. First Sean's gone.
We got a lot of Sean's left, though.
All right, so here's the computer program to see how it would work.
I mean, some of those humans are like fighting the air, though, dude. They're not like...
Yeah, and they're not really working together. This is more so just a video of a gorilla beating up 100 men.
Look at the power in those cheeks alone, dude. One of those cheeks would do me in.
I also don't know how realistic some of these people would be flying like that.
Yeah, I don't like whoever programmed this like really has a low expectation of human beings. And maybe they're not wrong.
I also love the song.
Yeah. Also, is is Rage Against the Machine playing while this fight is happening?
This
that
song
changes
is happening
too.
So it's like kind of
killing in the name of. That gorilla can't get down to some killing in the name of. Nah, these humans are like. These are like the British.
Yeah.
They're not real humans. They're just standing in front of the gorilla, waiting for the gorilla to demolish them, swinging on a gorilla, dude. No ropes, not using the surrounding like weaponry they can form in the moment.
Not holding them down.
This simulation's horseshit, dude.
I guess the parameters depend. You know, like if you can like create some kind of thing. Otherwise, like if you're close enough to hit the gorilla, like you're dead. Like it'll rip your arm right off.
Oh yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you punching the gorilla is going to do nothing to him.
And also, like the I would presume the fight's not taking place on an open world grid where there's no hubcaps or there's no tree branches, dude, or like you're not bringing a rope. Like you come into a fight with a gorilla with just your bare hands.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. What are the parameters? Like, because the question was very vague.
Yeah,
it is. It's just a tweet, but I do think that the parameters should be 100 men, no weapons, enclosure, and hopefully those humans work together. Because if he's just piecing them off like this, there's no chance.
Dude, you fight it like a velociraptor would fight a T-Rex in the Jurassic Park movies. 2 on the legs, 2 on the arms, 1 on the necks. That's how they did to Thanos, dude, in freaking Infinity War or in Endgame. I knew you were thinking that, Sean.
If chimps were everywhere and they had full freedom, the way people do, we'd have a fucking serious problem. It would be chaos. You wouldn't be able to leave your house. If there was as many chimps as there were people, you would never be able to get to your car. They would mug you every chance they got. They would rip your fucking feet off and fuck your ass. If you don't think chimps will steal babies and eat them, you haven't been paying attention to the literature. Crazy 800-pound silverback bursting through the trees.
Also,
that clip's so good, dude.
It's also true. That is true. That's a true statement.
It's
that
true,
like if there were as many chimps as there were humans, the chimps would win. Yeah. I mean, like they wouldn't know also because like we have guns that we know how to operate and like munitions and like cars and things that like we could build machines that were bigger and more powerful than apes. And that's like the advantage that a human has, dude. This whole thing like it's
But you do know after the first person gets crushed by the gorilla, the other 99 people are looking at the gorilla like Brendan Schwab does. right here.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a gorilla in the wild? When one gorilla gets attacked, they back off, dude. I don't think that are gorillas like pack animals. Do they form like gangs of gorillas and go after people and formulate chess-like strategy on how to?
There's one leader and everyone else kind of backs down. All right, so this last clip is how I would solve this issue. If that gorilla had poor Sean in his grasp, this is how I'm saving you, Sean.
Dude, that guy has done this before. Maybe that's what I need to do to my dog. Oh. Dude, but here's the thing, though. You're not getting the power in those cheeks. Those cheeks would break your finger in half, dude.
You're losing knuckles, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't even know if that guy was trying to stop the dog fight, dude. He's an opportunist.
That guy was trying to do something to give himself something to think about later.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
He was just like, it's been a while.
You imagine running into a situation and being like, "Oh, I can help this situation." I know
that's what I imagine being in a relationship with Annie DeFranco is like, dude.
Kim said Sean looks like a lover, not a fighter, and then she said Donkey Kong. Sean, are you a lover? Were you ever?
But we're not talking about one Sean. We're talking about 100.
100 Sean. That's a lot of love, dude.
Yeah. And if we're putting it in VHS terms, are some of those clones recorded on old Sean's, dude, at SP speed?
Would one of those Sean's
or
use
EP?
the bunghole method?
One of them would have.
All of them.
Just thumbs up, you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Yeah.
Look, it's a great debate, and it'll never be answered fully because there's too many variables. But one bag of Takis, dude, would, I think, set that gorilla straight.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's what I would have to do as a representative of the 100 Seans. Would be, I would go right into bribery. I know you like lettuce, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I grow lettuce. Come eat some of my lettuce.
I know where to get a 2-for-1 deal on lettuce. Yeah. I can get you membership to Costco.
I have a garden in my house that grows lettuce. I mean,
yeah.
We could be boys.
Come on over.
It's just 100 Seans hanging out with one gorilla eating lettuce.
Yeah. Right.
That's my problem.
I mean, I wouldn't eat lettuce.
No,
vegetables. But,
you just grow them?
Right. I just grow them.
I mean, gorillas should be more straightforward in what they want. That's my problem with ghosts, dude. It's like, why do ghosts would rather like open a cabinet door and slam it or move a cup across the table. If you just came, when I bought this house, if you just came up to be like, hey, I'm Gary. I live up in your attic. I used to own this house about 100 years ago. I was murdered, and I love this house, and I don't want to leave. So every once in a while, you're going to hear a cup fall over. You're going to hear a door slam. It's me. I'm up in the attic, and then we can invite Gary in and make him part of the family, dude. We don't have to live as enemies or the living and the dead. Just be one. Come
down for Christmas, Gary.
Yeah, come play Monopoly. You don't have to use that Ouija board. If you really want to use a Hasbro branded game to communicate, let's play Monopoly. You can be the thimble. Gorillas win.
I have 2 more clips. I probably would just play one. I wanted to see what your take is on this girl's logic. Use my Italian comes.
I want to see what you guys think of Chicago style pie versus New York.
All right, so this woman is very unhappy with the current structure of our government, and she has devised a plan to stop it. And I want to see if you guys agree with this plan.
Hasn't worked for 250 years, but let's see it.
You know what? Okay, I know I'm insane, and I know I'm the internet's favorite crash out. What I'm going to say right now is I'm not paying my debt anymore. What we're doing from this point forward is a debt strike 2025. If I have to do it alone and be insane, I will. I literally will. The fact that we would continue paying our debt, we can't stop paying our rent because that's too crazy. It'll put a lot of people in harm. I'm sick of protesting. It does nothing. I don't want to go to war because look how skinny my arms are. We have to do something. I'm not paying my debt. You can join me on this or you cannot. I'm going to take a picture of, and I'm going to keep records of the debt that I have right now, because when the interest rates go up on that, I'm not paying those either, even when they start to meet our demands. And the demands are as such.
Hold on. So her argument is that she's not paying because she has demands, but then she just said that even if they meet her demand, she's still not paying. So I feel like she just doesn't want to pay her bills.
Also, like, that's a nice couch you're sitting on.
It's
and
a
that's
very
a nice
nice
phone. It's a nice phone you're using to record this video, and I'm sure you have some other assets that you don't want to lose by force of gun, which is what it will come to ultimately. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Just stop buying stuff. How about that? How about you protest like that? You really want to cripple the government and the country? Stop buying things.
I agree.
Like, that's why I go to thrift stores.
I don't agree to stop buying things, but I agree that's how you would.
I mean, it's a stupid notion because it's like like vote different. That's
She still has way more to say.
Seems like an easier solution to me. I don't know.
No, just go to prison for not paying your taxes.
I'm not even worried about prison. I don't want you to come in and take my 85-inch TV off the wall.
Or
you know
your
what I mean?
VHSs, dude.
Oh, you're not. Give me liberty or give me death. You know what I mean? Also, a solution that we just talked about is death. I mean, as we talked about earlier, you don't have to pay a debt if you're dead. So,
how many of these girls do you think it would take to take down a gorilla?
I think this video would take down a gorilla.
You think so?
I think a gorilla would go, me already hurt enough. I'm out. I'm going to go back to the Serengeti.
Polish ice. Okay? I want those men home from El Salvador. I don't care. And we need to protect Medicaid. The Department of Education needs to be.
I also hate that she's like thinks this is so funny.
Yeah, I think this is my personal opinion. I think this is like a character piece. I don't know, like I don't buy that she really believes any of this stuff because the whole way that this video is framed is I know I'm insane. I'm the internet's crash out girl, so I think I suspect that she's giving the internet what they want.
I feel like I've never seen her, dude. I have plenty.
I don't know who she is, but
I thought
she
Farrah
seems to
was
know
the internet's
she
crash
seems
out
to
girl.
know herself on the internet fairly well, which
Who doesn't?
That sweet algorithm.
Stored. I want critical race theory in the classroom, period. We need to literally be delusional. I'm going to be delusional right now. I will stand here right now, be delusional, make fun of me all you want. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. And if they don't meet our demands, then what we're going to do is then we're going to stop paying our rent. But for right now, stop paying your bills. Stop paying your debt. We're going to start there. And it's like, what the fuck do I have to... Oh, my credit score? For the house that I'll never buy? I already am not allowed to rent because I don't make enough money. I have to have a cosigner anyway, so what does my credit score even fucking matter? What does it matter, bro? Literally, what? I want Doge out of office.
Sounds like a crisis of faith.
We're done with him. And free healthcare for all people. I'm so dead serious. Guys, we're done.
So dead serious.
So, Sean, you're going to stop paying your debt to show the man? No?
Nope. I'm paying my debt.
I feel like if you've already obtained debt, you've already bought things, you've already fed into what they want you to do. So I'm back on Eli's point that maybe just don't buy things if you want to go against the man.
No, I think that's the way to go.
I think in a country like America, like that's the greatest form of protest. Like nobody can seem to get like enough people together to actually do that, but like that's the one thing. Or the other radical approach is like to go buy a piece of land on debt, on credit, and then just like grow your own food and like teach, like school your own kids. And like, and that's like that's always housed as cult for sure. Right. I mean, honestly, the only like a lot of those like commune cults, the thing that like makes them not work is they give up their commitment to the communistic nature. And I'm not a communist. I'm team like let's go buy movies. But what I'm saying is like I think like the thing that doesn't make something like a system of communism, which is what we're talking about, work, is the fact that you always give power to one person on top, and then that one person doles out power to the other people. It's like, Bernie Sanders like got kicked off a commune because he didn't work, because he didn't he didn't like carry his own weight. So if you have a system like that, that's fine, and in a perfect world that would work, but we don't live in a perfect world. And human beings by nature are, going to take advantage somehow. And there's people that will also support that, like taking advantage of. And then a system is created around that. So like, it doesn't work. But like, I think the idea of like a really functioning commune where it's equal parts work, equal parts, like that could work in a perfect world, but we don't live in a perfect world.
Yeah, and we never will.
No. And so like the other alternative is like, you know, either be self-sustaining and like know how to do shit in the world that you live in, or don't buy things. That's it.
Or crash out on the internet and be their favorite.
Or live
crash
on the
out girl.
streets, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's an option.
It is an option.
There's always an option.
I have one more.
God bless
cop
her.
video.
I hope she makes her way to church.
Dude, she needs something. I have one more cop cam video if you guys want to watch it. There's not really an outcome to it. Seems like a lot of these videos online.
Spoilers. Spoilers. This begins and ends in the same way.
I'm trying to find videos and clips for the show, and then I'll watch things that I like, and then it just cuts off. This one is a two-parter, so I stitched them together. But even then, it's still like, I don't know what came of it. But I won't give any spoilers. What happens is pretty crazy. No one dies. No bat fights, Sean. You're good.
This is the debt lady. She's like, I'll pay my debt. I'm sorry. Can I do it in installments?
Officer Stewart, the Florida Fish and Wildlife. Why is the reason you almost ran into the ditch?
No.
And you're speeding?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Because I'm doing the speed limit and you came up on me really, really fast.
I'm sorry.
Where are you heading?
I apologize. Home.
You're heading home?
The bar.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Chilling, dude.
No, I'm fine.
You're fine?
Thank you.
Okay. Where are you going?
Recording.
Man,
Which, that's the move that the boat guy should have done. No, I'm fine. And just take off.
See, with the boat guy, though, pause it.
Paused. It's paused. Is it paused?
It's paused here.
Eli, you don't have to pause. What were you about to say?
Oh no, I don't remember. I was gonna say with the boat guy, like you have to determine like, do I want this boat or am I okay to ditch it and not get a BUI, dude?
Yeah. All right, look at her pulling up. Look at the back of the car.
Put the car in park. Put the car in park. Put the car in park. Shut the car off right now. Shut it off. Okay. No, you're not fine. No, you're not. You got a sign sticking out of the car, back of your car.
6 Yeegis deep.
You got a sign sticking out of the back of your car. Do you have your driver's license?
It's sticking out of the back.
Hold on 1 second. What sign?
Ma'am, can you put the phone on speaker so I can talk to whoever you're talking to?
Yep.
Who are we talking to?
Bring my Xannies.
Okay. Okay, this is Officer Pazell with FWC. I have your wife. She has struck several signs on the side of the road. The vehicle she's driving is pretty messed up.
Yes. Sorry.
Sit back in your car, ma'am.
Sorry.
Well, are you able to come to her location, or
Yes.
does she need medical attention for what she's on?
Ask him to come here. Yes.
See,
I'm on Trazodone.
I'm at an airport in my flight. I'm having surgery in New York, and
I don't know what Trazodone is.
I'm supposed to board.
Give me some.
She wrecked her car.
Yeah, she's hit several signs. She actually has one sticking out of the rear of her vehicle. She's driving pretty erratic, high speed. I'm probably gonna have to call her an ambulance to come
Yeah,
check
he's
her
trying
out.
to get away from you,
for
so he's
her
4
condition right
hours.
now. She's seems to be pretty
Whoa.
lethargic, confused. For her current
all
condition,
time.
I believe that it would be. He's not here right now.
No, he's at the airport. He can come get me because the flight's not leaving until 1 o'clock. Please.
Well,
Please.
I'm going to have to.
Dan, can you just come get me, please?
I will come get you, and I'm going to miss my
Okay.
flight.
No, you're not.
What do you want me to do
You're
about
not.
it?
It's you will not miss your flight. I
Did she
promise.
keep
I'm
any
gonna
fish
get
that were
back
too
seat.
small?
I promise you.
Then what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, that's all right. I'll fly tomorrow.
It's irrelevant.
We stopped this woman. She come up on us pretty hot. She's hit a couple signs.
Did she
We'll
have a
track
fishing
her
license
over
when
to
she hit
this
the
area.
sign?
Oh, so y'all followed her all the way to here?
Yep. Yeah, I just had the husband on the phone. He gave me their address. She does not live out this way.
He has no idea why she's out this way?
No.
Okay.
That was on the floor. There's also, yeah.
How'd y'all pick up on this? Can I call it in?
No,
we were just driving.
Did you just
and
say
she
the
come
better
up on me
option
real
is for her
fast,
to run her car
kind
into
of going
somebody's
off the
house because
ditch?
she can't go anywhere?
That is
that what he just said?
And I picked that up earlier, and I thought that was a very interesting comment from the EMT.
It's wild,
dude.
I've never seen
the
someone
fish and
hit
wildlife officers are wild, dude. She done come up off me going pretty fast, so I stopped her, and she didn't know where she was. So I'm gonna let her husband just pick her up. No harm, no foul.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to pay for that sign, though.
Strange that they're not arresting her for DUI. They're just being like, "Hey, come pick her up." She totaled her car.
I mean, they definitely arrested her, though, right? I mean, that's the problem with not having closure on this video. But,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, dude.
There's 10 more seconds. Let's see.
I just stopped. I'm like, hey, is everything okay? She's like, I'm fine, and then she left. I was fully expecting to come around a corner, her be in a ditch or somebody's house.
Sometimes that's the better option, then she can't run anymore.
Well, she said sorry.
He said it again, dude. Sometimes it's a better option. She can't run anymore. If she crashes or is in a ditch.
You know, that's the mentality I like on an officer of the law. Is a
that's insane.
An outside the box approach to stopping an offender.
Right.
All right, those are my clips for the week.
Onto a tree. Thanks.
Sometimes it's a better
Thanks,
option if
buddy.
she just dies in the pursuit. That way we don't have
Right.
any paperwork.
Yeah.
Fiery crash.
She wouldn't have to pay her debt.
Right. But her
I
kids,
have
Dude, that's another
what
thing.
were-
If you want to fight the government, just take some Xannies and go driving.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Oh, dude, I actually have. If you guys are down for one more video, I have a pretty crazy video, Vince. It's the one from news.com.au, which I'm guessing is an Australian news site. But I don't know. Did you guys hear the story about the bassist of Weezer's wife getting shot by the LAPD?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yes.
If this isn't on YouTube, we may not be able to watch it. Let me see.
Well, it's a news story. It's from a news site.
Okay, yeah, it works.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, but
Okay,
it's also
cool.
a news story, so we should be able to watch it. But so it's from news.com.au. Again, if I'm wrong, sorry, but I'm assuming it's an Australian, which I think the Australian news, like the way they make their money is just like reporting on the crazy stuff that happens in America, which is awesome.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is how we make our
And,
We're a reality show for the rest of the world.
Yeah, right. Which is like, you know, the way it should be on the backside of an empire. But
Is America
this
the
story
TLC of the world?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh shit!
I mean, you have to assume that since we're the author and finisher of TLC, you know, like Lincoln said, dude, who's to be our author and our finisher? It's TLC.
My 600-pound life.
Yeah, or This Is My 7 Wives, or a show that I have watched since season 1 and has literally I watched it I've been married for 15 years almost, and in those 15 years we have watched every season of Sister Wives as they come out, because we want to be part of the problem and not the solution to what's going on, the country's woes. But so this story anyway, it involves the
We were doing so good. Are you guys back?
Yeah, we're back. We were just talking. Is this still recording?
It was still recording, but you guys dropped out, so you guys aren't.
Yeah. But is it recording now?
Yeah, we're good. We're back.
Cool. I'm just gonna. So it basically I think that as the story goes, there was like a high-speed pursuit or something around their house, and the cops finally got the person subdued, and she came out with a gun. I don't know what else is it sounds like an irrational response. I don't know if she thought that the guy was gonna run into their backyard, so
right. I didn't hear the whole story. I just heard it in passing.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear about it. Let's check it out.
Cool. Sorry. That's who you want, though. If you're like starting a farmstead, you want a lady like this in your house who's like, what danger could arrive at my doorstep? I'm getting my gun out.
Damn.
That woman was later identified as Jillian Schreiner. The officers gave Schreiner repeated verbal commands to drop the handgun. However, she did not comply. Moments later, Schreiner racked the handgun, pointed at the officers and fired,
Beverly
resulting in an
Hills.
officer-involved shooting. Here is additional body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Not our fault.
Put the gun down! What? Hey, hold the freaking we got I have an armed resident Hey, put the gun down! Put it down! Put it down on the ground! Put it down on the ground! Can I help call for a 450 female with a gun? You'll be behind the residence. Lay the gun down! Lay the gun down! We got one gun pointing at an armed suspect. Do not! Man, put the gun down! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! She's walking away. Party's walking away. Yeah. She's armed. Long gray shirt, black hair, black pants. She has a gun in her hand. Put the gun down! Yeah, she lifts that gun. Man, put the gun down, okay? Hey, you have cover? Yeah.
All right. Sorry. How do they know that she's in the backyard with a gun?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Well, I
Like, how do they just know? And why can't you be in your backyard with a gun? I don't understand
that. That was my first question. I think they know because they're looking over the fence at her, but why are they looking over the fence at her? And then also, is it illegal for me to walk around my backyard with a gun?
I mean, I guess the helicopter must have picked up on it, or maybe
that is what happened. If I remember the first video I saw of it was from the helicopter.
Okay, I never heard of this.
Super weird.
I can't see her right now. The gun's not up.
Problem solved.
Ma'am, we're trying to help you. Ma'am, put the gun down. Come on with your hands up. Drop the gun. You're going to get shot. You're getting shot. It's the police. Drop the gun. Drop the gun. We have one at gunpoint. They were armed with the gun. Put the gun down! Hey, what is she? I can't see from. What is she doing right now?
Good point. Dane says in California, apparently can't do that.
She just lifted it up.
I guess so.
Oh shit!
Shut. Put the gun down!
Hey, hold the frequency. We got eyes on the suspect. Hey, Airship, we got eyes on a suspect. We're in the rear residence of 5.
Put the gun down! Put it down! Put it down on the ground! Put it down on the ground!
And yeah, you got to follow cops' commands in the moment, but it also, like, you could have a fat lawsuit on your hands as well.
That's a lot of shots.
Lay the gun down!
Hey, he has a gun.
Do that! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! She's walking away.
Hey, it's a female Hispanic. Long gray shirt, black hair, black pants. She has a gun in her hand.
Put the gun down!
Did it back up, or are they just playing this again?
They're playing it from a different. I missed. Why was she outside in her backyard with a gun? Was there?
I don't know.
Oh, it didn't say.
Well, I think like what me and Sean were talking about. I think that there was an issue with like they were chasing somebody that had a gun.
Yeah.
It was a completely separate incident, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, and so I think she came out of her house because the helicopters or whatever. I don't know why I'm trying to speak for her, but
no, I mean, because we don't have context, so that's the only thing I can think of is like that she came out with the gun. Maybe she didn't. I mean, they're screaming that they're highway patrol, but
yeah,
crazy.
Did she survive this?
Yeah, put the gun down.
Yeah. Wish we had a view other than that Huck fence.
Yeah, I can't see her right now. The
Put the gun down! Drop the gun! You're gonna get shot! You're getting shot! It's the police! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Dude, that dab rip she took right before this all happened must have been heavy, dude. She must have spent a lot at the dispensary.
Hey, what is he doing? I can't see from. What is he doing right now? Hey, she just pointed it. Not at us, but she just lifted it up. Shoot her. Oh, she racked it. Get down, get
Yeah,
down.
I mean, don't rack your gun though. Also,
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Officer needs help.
dude, she shot a cop. That'll do it.
Is this gonna be the same fence view again?
Let's skip it forward a little bit.
It's just from the same or from different officers. The same whole scenario.
These guys find another.
This is the LAPD going, it's not our fault. Here's all the different angles. I mean, yeah.
Schreiner was struck by gunfire and fled into her residence. Here is an additional 911 call made after the officer-involved shooting.
Hey, oh, there were 3 men. She says there were.
Oh, so 100%. This is the police department trying to save their ass by coming out with all of this.
Or like, yeah, but like also it's like a high profile person, quote unquote, like, or the wife of like a rock musician. So I'm sure there's more scrutiny or there's more eyes on it. So they're trying to, before the narrative gets, I mean, I would imagine that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Again, I'm speaking for the LAPD. But I mean, they do this a lot. Like you'll see this in Orange County a lot too. Whenever somebody gets shot, they'll put out like the multiple different angles from the different body cams to show, I guess,
3 men, and one of them shot her. And the
just
cops
cause
are
or
looking for him right now. They have their guns out, and like I don't know if they found him yet or not, but
they're getting
they told
awfully
me to
close
not
to
look out
giving
the
out that
window,
person's
so I'm not
address
sure.
too.
Yeah.
So he's not in your yard. You don't know that he's there?
Well, he was in my yard because that's where he shot her.
Oh, okay.
He shot from the other side? Okay, he shot from the other side of the gate.
Other side. I had my gun.
Okay.
And he said, put down that gun, put down that gun. I said, put down your fucking gun.
Oh,
and
okay.
then he shot me.
Okay, that's what happened, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys don't know where he went?
Okay, babe, just please breathe, okay? Okay, how long do you think until someone can be here?
Well, the officers are...
Do they have 14-year-olds in control of the emergency response telephones?
I don't know. It seems like they seem very caught off guard.
Yeah.
The weird thing that I can't place is like they seem incredibly off guard, which obviously, but if somebody's in their backyard with a gun, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a weird situation, and it's not like they're not giving the full context of like. I wish that officer would be like, "Here's what happened. All right, this lady freaked out. I don't know."
Yeah, because someone had a gun in her backyard. She came out with a gun. She's high alert. The cops are on the other side of the fence. They tell her to put down her gun. She thinks that possibly this is the same group of men that were just in her backyard, so she didn't want to put her gun down. Miscommunication all around, dude.
Looking for this man. That's why I'm asking. Do you know where he went?
I have no idea where he went. Where was he when you got shot?
There are 3 men out at the other side of this fence here.
She must be like on some shit or something, dude.
Approximately 1 hour after the officer-involved shooting, Schreiner exited her residence and was taken into custody without further incident. Here is additional body-worn video from one of the officers involved in the incident.
Hey, she's shot. She's shot on her arm. Do you want to cuff her? Do you want me to cuff her? Okay. Put your other hand behind your back.
Dang, dude. How long ago did this happen? I never heard of this.
A couple weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. She actually had her first day in court. So it happened on April 8th.
Oh, okay.
She had her first day in court, and they still haven't charged her with anything yet. So
it's kind of hard because I don't know. It's such a complicated thing. Like, she's protecting her home. If the gun is registered to her and or the house, I don't know how that works. I imagine she should be fine because miscommunication. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I'm not familiar with the law.
Yeah, Dane said L to the dispatcher. No communication between.
Vince, they're telling us what happened, dude.
What? What?
They're explaining it.
Oh, I don't have. Are you watching it on your end? I don't hear or see anything.
Wild, dude. I don't know. I still don't really know. Like, I don't feel like I'm any more edified than at the beginning of that. It's much like that last video we watched.
Yeah.
But wild, dude. Well, that's wild if they haven't charged her yet. Maybe the gunshot to her arm, they were like, we'll just.
She kind of paid.
Call it even.
I have
even Steven.
Yeah, I have one thing. If you're gonna post a video online, have a consequence. Have like a resolve the video. Don't give me a fucking half the story and then just leave it there. Because I'm sick of being in suspense, dude.
Yeah, especially that because she sounded lucid. She didn't sound like in the background of that phone call. Did you guys hear the phone call?
The phone call between the dispatcher, yeah. I didn't hear whatever last part you said.
You guys missed the last like 2 minutes of it where there was like they played the phone call from inside her house. She had a friend there and she just kept saying like there's 3 men behind the fence and they just shot me. And then they did the last thing was the body cam footage of when they arrested her, but she didn't sound, I mean, like she sounded like she didn't know that those were cops.
Yeah,
but they were screaming we're cops and we're a highway patrol. Right. Weird, dude. I'm more interested now to know what happened, but
yeah, for sure. We'll have a follow-up on that.
Well, yeah, you know.
I'll text
you. We'll, if you know the VHS sound doesn't get in the way. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I think we did our due diligence. We only dropped once, so good job, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time here, like and subscribe and let us know what you want Sean to do. He's up for anything. He'll fight. We saw what he'd do if he fought a gorilla, or actually we saw what Vince would do if he fought a gorilla with his tongue. And
Sean's gonna use his thumb.
Yeah, well, we'll have to follow that story up too to see whatever comes of the gorilla versus 100 men. I think that tweet's right though. I'll take the 100 men. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. It was fun. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Vince. We'll see you next week.